Okay, good morning everybody. I just left the hotel, Hotel Carnia in a place called just outside Tormezzo. So 80 euros a night, plus a bit of food, a couple of beers and a bit of wine. 130 euros all in, so not bad. And room was lovely, bed was comfortable. Breakfast wasn't up to much. Dinner was nice last night, but yeah, breakfast wasn't up to much this morning. Cup of coffee, I'm not joking, you could have stood your spoon up in here, it was that strong. Not my kind of cup of coffee, I'm afraid. I like reasonably strong coffee, but that was just unbelievably strong. So what's the plan for today? So today we are, well, first of all, because of the problems yesterday with the Großglockner, that's messed up my route a little bit from yesterday, which means I've done some of the roads that I was going to do this morning, I did yesterday. So it seems pointless going back to do the same routes again. So what I'm going to do is just cut across country a little bit to a place called Avario, where I can pick up my original route planned with the bits I haven't done. So it's going to cut down the route distance a little bit, make it a bit quicker as well for today. I mean, I've had a few long days now, so it'd be nice to get to the hotel a bit earlier and relax a little bit more, put my feet up and sort of chill out a bit. So yeah, so that's the plans for today. So I'm staying just outside Bolzano, but we still got some cracking passes to do today, so let's see where today brings. Now the weather, as you can see, bright blue skies. Thank God for that after yesterday's downpours. The road's still a bit damp in places, that's for the overnight rain. We had a bit of thunder and quite a lot of rain yesterday, sort of evening time as well. But that must have eased off in the night, and it won't take long for the sun to burn off this bit of moisture on the ground now. So hopefully we should be in for some dry roads and we can enjoy the passes and get a shake on down them. So thanks again for, if you watched any of these so far, please continue to do so, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I enjoy doing them, basically. So this is Franzio Prato. So the road we're on now is called the SS465, I'm sure it is. I think again this is another one of the passes. I just noticed on a sign back there, yeah, a sign up here. So yeah, this is the SR465. Sign up here tells me what it is. So this is a Lavardet. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 360 camera on. Just put over here. See if I can wake it up. 360 camera up and running. I'm running on all cameras. Let's get a move on. I don't know how high this pass goes or how tricky it is. I'm sure we'll find out in a little while. On the road there. When light, this is prohibited. Interesting. Well, he is popping. View over there, absolutely phenomenal. A bit more smoother going around the switchbacks now. For going around it too slow. and not sort of maintaining momentum going around them. So what I'm trying to do is sort of now stick a second gear and go around them. Obviously around the Stelvio the other day, that's pretty difficult to do when you've got such tight switchbacks on there, but these sort of less demanding ones, you can easily go around them in second on this bike. It's got plenty of torque to pull you around. Still climbing as well. I was going to Google this morning see if the Grossglockner was open today. Bloody hell, back in really went then. Yeah, must be a bit of loose ground on the road. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, a road. Still going up as well. Yeah, 1550 metres now. Okay, so 1629 now, 1629 metres. Good old right. Temperature's dropped as well, it's 10 degrees now. I suppose because of the altitude we're at again. Still climbing as well a little bit. Well, look at that. A really incredible view. So this is XP619 now, changed. Well, where that changed. Maybe it's just because of the regions you go through. Yeah, 1700 metres now, so yeah, we're still climbing. Over 1700 metres. Okay, must be the viewpoint up here. Okay, so I think this is the summit. Look at that, absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, gotta be. Sella De Razza, 1760 metres. Very cool. Good morning, sir. Oh yeah, look at that shot. Absolutely incredible. So we're working our way down again now. Now once we get to the bottom, there's about just over a third of the battery left on the 360 cam. So what we do, we get that battery changed out, push the cam back in, go off to the next pass. And then we rinse and repeat. I'm going to keep the 360 cam on as much as I can today. Maybe do it in a different position actually, let's do that. Let's stick it on behind me. Give some different angle perspectives on the bike. Good on you, mate. Oh. Get up here, your legs are going to be aching later. That's the road there. That's some good old rock fall at some point. Got a hole in the wall there. Pretty cool. Got it. So enjoy bits like this more than the gnarly bits up the top. The passes, because it's got more of a flow to it. You feel that bike is sort of in its element when it's going on roads like this. That is until you see a big van coming around the corner on your side of the road. Down at 1100 metres now. Then look at that for a view up there. I think it's this road surface as well, in the way it looks, doesn't it? Still confident, because it's very gravelly looking. You're not 100% sure whether you're actually it's gravel or not, or it's tarmac. And obviously they do it for a reason, for grip, but it does put that sort of doubt in your mind. I'll put the camera back on actually the 360 because some nice little bits here as well, so don't miss all the good bits of road. There might be something interesting. So today's Wednesday, 9th of July. Oh, something else. Yeah, Wednesday, 9th of July. So we're due to go back home. I'll arrive back home on Sunday. So we're sort of worming our way now, sort of back in towards going sort of westwards in through Italy. And then we're going to go sort of south down to Garda, back up again. So sort of do a bit of a UE tomorrow. Just because I've never been to Garda before, to be honest with you, so I just want to have a look what it's like. I saw a video of someone going down by the side. It looks very pretty, so I thought, why not, while we're here. So I'm going to do that, and then we're sort of going to work our way back up through Switzerland, back up into Germany. No, France. And then sort of on Saturday, sort of work our way from Switzerland right into the middle of France up to Troyes, and then on Sunday obviously cross back over the channel, back home again. So got some full days in front of me. Today is my easier day, to be honest with you. Okay, so now we're going to the Staulanza. Okay, so right, we've got the 360 camera on the back of the bike now. I was getting off the bike then, I ended up bloody pulling a muscle in the bottom of my right calf. Chopped my right calf, so right by the back of my knee. God knows how I've done that, but yeah, bloody painful. Yeah. But that's going to bring out a bruise. Not that I did it, that's just me legs were stiffening up. Muscles are tightened up and he just got off the bike and overstretched it. Oh. Yeah, rather painful. Hopefully it eases off sitting on the bike. Bear that in mind if I stop again. Now I did manage to get past the tanker in the tunnel coming up here, but I'm going to get caught behind it again in a second because they're going to catch it back up. Yeah, it's a big dam there. So I assume there's probably going to be a huge lake at the top of there. Yeah, just down there. Okay, so we're past the tanker. When I was overtaking a big row of cars then, there was a fucking police car, Carbonara, coming the other way, so Carbonari, so he's not seems to like his turn round. He just gave me this sort of hand, why did you overtake on solid whites, but oh well. They probably looked at the tanker and thought, I don't blame them. I see a lot of flashing blue lights behind me and the Italian sirens. I know it's coming after me. Okay. Passo Duran. Put up now. Oh, a whiskey for all there. Well, it's better cars to be coming around the corner then, I don't know why. Should have been better really. Everybody's free wood store. Chiesa. That word I can read because there's a football player named Chiesa. Chiesa, Chiesa. Incredible. a bunch of miseries. There's another speed camera around here, I wonder why. Yeah, we've got it all washed down the stone from the top. So now it starts proper. Okay, so we're still climbing, we're 1500 metres now. We've got a few more to go yet. The last one we did was over 2000 metres. We're still climbing slowly, but we're climbing. Road surface a bit better on this one than it was on the last one as well, so you can get a bit more of a flow on rather than trying to worry about picking your lines all the time. That's not the top already, is it? Sure we don't. Well, he is. That's not very tall at all. 1600 metres. 1605 metres. I suppose in the grand scheme of things it is quite a ways up, but compared to some I've been up, it's not as high. The cows, cowbells you can hear. Okay, so obviously going back down the other side now. Look at that for a view. Absolutely incredible. Spectacular. Very serious. You're not enjoying it, mate. Why'd you bother doing it? Come to the conclusion that whilst these are all very nice, these roads, sort of scenery wise and spectacular views, they're not the most enjoyable roads to ride on, because just the quality of the surfaces you're riding on is so bad. They just leave a lot to be desired. It's not too bad when it's like this, you get a nice flow, but when you get to the sort of summit or around the sort of twisty bits of there, the road surface is in such bad condition, it doesn't make it enjoyable. I mean, just look at that. Look at it. Absolutely incredible. What up there? What you're surrounded by? Oh, big bump in the road there. Look over, the views are just absolutely breathtaking. Bump in the road again. Zenich SP3. Just incredible. Well, look at that in front. Look at that. And then that dropped down. Oh shit, I lost my camera. Whoops. Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers. Any damage? No, it doesn't seem to have done. Stop recording. Lucky I spotted that, because only because I looked in my mirror. I wonder what the clunk was. Turn it.